Hello, my name is Michelle Manning, and I chose to do my Pictochart on Makerspace. My format is a guide for parents. I teach in a very rural district with a high percentage of economically disadvantaged students, and so a lot of the times I really do get questions from parents and guardians about the projects that we're doing or the hands-on activities that we're having in class. Parents don't necessarily complain about them, but they also don't necessarily understand the educational value. So this Pictochart is actually something that I would consider using during a back-to-school night, or even this coming Monday when we have parent-teacher conferences, because it's the first one of the year. We offer an information session that parents can come to, and so this is something that I would consider actually using. So I begin my parents' guide just explaining to them what a makerspace is. And here I would talk to them about the fact that really a makerspace is any area set aside with a variety of tools and supplies for students to be creative and complete a task or a project. Sometimes maybe there would be a specific end game or an end thing in mind, where maybe I want them to create a Ferris wheel, but I give them a variety of materials. Or maybe another instance is where you give them a specific set of materials, but whatever they would like to create. So I would go into depth explaining to them what a makerspace is, and how really it doesn't just have one face. It has so many different options. You'll notice throughout my presentation I chose to quote directly from a bunch of my research because I really liked the wording. From there I have just this little video clip that I added. It really gives just an upfront view of students engaging in a variety of makerspace activities. From there, I go into the research on why Makerspace is a great idea in the educational environment. The research that I used isn't for Makerspace specifically, however, because I wasn't able to find a lot of up-to-date research on Makerspace specifically. But the hands-on engagement and the hands-on learning, there was plenty of research to support that, and that's really what a makerspace is hands-on. So of course it builds perseverance, and it inspires further investigations. Here I took the opportunity to add another video clip from the Elizabeth Forward School District. I found those videos to be very educational and inspiring, regardless of who my audience would have been. Then I would go on to talk about how it teaches basic problem solving, and then how it provides connections to the real world. This would probably be a section that I would spend a lot of time talking about because, parents always talk about, well, when I went to school it wasn't this way, but this is a good opportunity to speak with them about how things are so very different in today's day and age with all of the technology and the hands-on experiences that we can offer that we didn't used to have the opportunity to do. And then I would talk about how, how that hands-on experience improves understanding. And then I just have some cute clip art, a photo. And then my data just really supported the fact that hands-on, any kind of hands-on education really, is so much more effective, and how the retention rate is over double that of a demonstration, and that the demonstration is even significantly higher than just lecture format. I concluded with a quote that I really thought was very, I liked it. It really summarized any kind of technology education really, and it just says we don't just browse, click, chat, and game. We invent, we design, we create, we build, we share. And then of course at the bottom I have my references where you'll see that I used some YouTube videos. I had a blog, and I had a couple of journals. I of course gave credit for any of the photos that I used, and there were actually several other resources that I looked at, but I didn't actually use their information in my presentation. So overall, I found this to be enjoyable and educational for myself, let alone anybody that I would be showing this to as a parent or even a colleague. Probably the most challenging was my video inserts, because it took me a while to realize that they were there, they just wouldn't play until I went to the share mode. So that is my Pictochart about Makerspace, and I found it enjoyable, and I hope that it serves a purpose here next week. Thank you.